Hey guys, it's Landon and welcome back to my channel. Today's psychology crash course is on memory. Yes, the thing that we all are afraid to lose, but yet we put things in our brain that, let's get into it. So first we have declarative memory, and then we have non-declarative memory. Those are the two main subcategories of memory. Now, declarative memory can also be called explicit memory, whereas non-declarative can be termed implicit memory. I'll get into that in a minute. Now, let's start with declarative memory. Declarative memory can be further broken down into episodic and semantic memories. Now, declarative memories are usually memories of facts and events, and declarative memories take a conscious effort to beat into your brain. So that's what you need to remember about declarative memories is they take a conscious effort. These explicit declarative memories take a conscious effort to learn. Now, the episodic and semantic memories that declarative memory is broken down into. Episodic or autobiographical life experiences, such as like an example of that would be, oh, I won a golf tournament when I was 12 years old. I hit it to 2 feet. That is an episodic life memory. Now, a semantic, on the other hand, would be like a city name, little city of North Carolina. That is a semantic memory. It's simply facts, knowledge of places, names, stuff like that, just the simple naming. So semantic memories could be thought of in a way, if you ever taken anatomy, memorizing all the different parts of the body. That's your semantic memory. Now, now that we know a little bit about that, let's talk about the non-declarative form of memory, the other main branch of memory. So you have declarative, which I just talked about, explicit, and now we're getting into non-declarative, which is implicit. Now, non-declarative can be broken down into 3 subcategories as well: procedural, skeletal, and emotional. Now, let's start with emotional. Emotional is controlled by the amygdala. The amygdala is a structure in your basal ganglia portion of your brain, which is can't even point to it, it's so deep in there. And it is overactive in patients that have PTSD. So we believe that it's linked to fear in psychology. So your emotional memory is linked most likely to your amygdala. Now, skeletal muscle memory, the other form of non-declarative memory or implicit memory, is your cerebellum, your coordination. Say you go up for a dunk or an alley-oop or shoot a three-pointer, that's all your skeletal muscle memory that's taking place right there. So, and the third and final form of non-declarative or implicit memory is procedural. And this has to do with skills, habits, carrying out daily routines, stuff like that. And this takes place in the striatum. It's kind of like executive functioning, but I don't want to say it's executive functioning because that takes place in the frontal lobe mainly. So this mainly, but you can think of it like that. It has to do with skills and habits, and it takes place in the striatum, part of the basal ganglia. So that's what part of the brain, if you're thinking of this on a neuroscience level, that it takes place. Now, we've talked about both major forms of memory, declarative and non-declarative, or explicit and implicit, and I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, leave it a like and drop me a subscribe. I'm just starting this psychology channel, and I'm hoping to get it booming 3 times.